Have you ever wondered how a narcissist behaves when a relationship comes to an end? Do they shed tears and grieve like ordinary people, or do they coldly let go with a meticulously calculated and ruthless scenario? If you've ever been curious about the hidden corners of a narcissist's psyche and how they face the collapse of love, then this video is made for you. Join me as we delve into the mysterious and dark inner world of these individuals, uncovering truths that might leave you astonished or even chilled. But before we embark on this fascinating journey, allow me to extend the warmest welcome to all the new friends of this channel. Your presence is a precious source of motivation for me to continue my mission of sharing knowledge, helping everyone gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of human psychology and step-by-step healing emotional wounds. Because I believe that by sharing, we not only help others but also create opportunities for ourselves to learn and grow. If this is your first time visiting the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any of the exciting upcoming videos. In the world of a narcissist, being abandoned is a devastating blow to their towering self-esteem. It's like a deep wound that not only causes pain but also unleashes a terrifying fury, transforming them into someone more vengeful, ruthless, and dangerous than ever. They may unleash their anger on you through sharp, venomous words, violent actions, or even subtle manipulative tactics to exact revenge for the humiliation they believe they've suffered. On the other hand, if the narcissist is the one initiating the breakup, it's almost certain that they've found a new prey, a fresh supply to satisfy their enormous ego. They are like bees flitting from flower to flower, endlessly seeking nectar for themselves. And you, the now wilted flower, will be discarded without a second thought, like an old, worn-out toy that no longer serves its purpose. In fact, many narcissists even enjoy openly flirting and fishing for attention from others right in front of their partners. They relish boasting about their own allure and how many people admire them, aiming to make their partner feel insecure, inadequate, and jealous. They want you to believe that they have endless options and that you are incredibly lucky to have been chosen by them. But don't be mistaken into thinking that a narcissist will end a relationship gracefully or amicably. For them, a breakup isn't just a goodbye, it's an opportunity to put on a show, creating a dramatic performance filled with schemes and tears to mask their selfish and distorted nature. They won't hesitate to blame you, casting you as the villain in their love story so that they can always appear as the pitiable victim. Understanding these typical breakup scripts will help you recognize the red flags and better prepare yourself to protect your well-being and escape the toxic spiral safely. So, what are the tactics a narcissist uses to end a relationship? Let's dive into the next section right now. The first tactic: silence and sudden departure. One of the narcissist's preferred ways to end a relationship is not to end it formally. They simply disappear, cutting off all contact. Without any explanation or goodbye, they abruptly sever all lines of communication, phone, messages, and social media, leaving you drowning in unanswered questions and unbearable pain. This sudden silence not only leaves you feeling confused, but also forces you to question why everything ended this way, making the healing process significantly harder. While you're still grappling with confusion and trapped in negative thoughts and emotions, the narcissist has likely already moved on to seek a new supply. To them, you are just one of many toys that have outlived their usefulness. Their world continues to revolve around a new prey, a fresher supply, to sustain their sense of power and control. They never saw you as an essential part of their life, merely as a tool to satisfy their selfish needs. However, don't be surprised if one day they suddenly reappear in your life as if nothing ever happened. They might rekindle the relationship unexpectedly and naturally, creating the illusion that everything is still normal. In truth, they are merely playing a sophisticated game of cat and mouse, keeping you in a limbo where you're never certain about what is real and what is not. When they grow tired or lose interest, they'll vanish again, leaving you with unresolved emotions and uncertainty about the relationship's future. When faced with a narcissist's unsettling silence, Remember to stay calm and not let negative emotions, confusion, or anxiety overwhelm your judgment. Take deep breaths and remind yourself that this is just one of their cruel tactics to end the relationship without facing consequences or taking responsibility. Don't let yourself be swept into the emotional whirlwind they've created. Have the courage to face the painful truth. This is merely a calculated and callous strategy for them to exit the relationship effortlessly. I understand that accepting this truth is far from easy, especially when your heart still clings to the memories of the good times. Those happy moments and beautiful memories make it difficult to let go and move on. However, remind yourself that someone who truly loves and values you would never treat you this way. A genuine partner stands by your side during tough times, shares joys and sorrows, and works together with you to overcome life's challenges. They won't leave you drowning in insecurity and despair, but will instead be a source of encouragement and a reliable companion. Don't let yourself get caught up in imagined scenarios to justify their disappearance. Avoid baseless assumptions like unexpected accidents or unnecessary misunderstandings. The reality is that they chose to leave in a selfish and irresponsible way, leaving you with deep emotional scars and unbearable pain. Remember, when the narcissist is no longer with you, they are busy seeking gratification elsewhere. You are just one of many prey in their ruthless game, and they have no regard for your genuine feelings and needs. Be brave enough to accept this harsh reality. This is the first and most crucial step in healing your emotional wounds, escaping the toxic cycle, and starting your journey to find happiness for yourself. Once you recognize and accept that they are not worth holding on to, you will gradually find the inner strength to recover and rebuild your life with greater resilience. Believe in your ability to overcome the pain and find joy and peace in healthier, more positive relationships. The second tactic, manipulating you into breaking up. Another way a narcissist ends a relationship is by manipulating their partner into initiating the breakup. One of the most common tactics they use is constantly bringing up their ex or even spending time with them, especially if that person has become their new supply. By doing this, they not only provoke jealousy in their current partner, but also instill doubt and insecurity, making the partner feel inadequate or incapable of meeting their expectations. Narcissists often claim innocence, stating they had no intention of causing harm, but in reality, they hope their actions are enough to wear you down and make you want to end the relationship. They might become increasingly difficult to deal with, gradually creating emotional and communication barriers while maintaining an outward image that doesn't seem too bad. This leaves their partner confused and unsure of their true intentions. When you finally decide to end things, the narcissist won't resist or fight because that's precisely what they wanted. They've orchestrated a plan to make you voluntarily leave the relationship, allowing them to retain control without facing opposition. When you decide to break up with a narcissist, they need a narrative to justify their actions. They will paint you as the villain to explain why the relationship failed. This not only makes ending the relationship harder, but also subjects you to continuous lies and manipulation from them. You may face isolation, loss of trust from those around you, and the burden of proving you weren't the cause of the breakup. The blame and fabricated stories make you feel like you must fight to maintain your reputation and the trust of your loved ones. In these situations, narcissists become masters of rewriting history, portraying themselves as victims and you as the antagonist. These actions not only distort the truth, but also create a false image in the eyes of others, garnering sympathy and support for the narcissist rather than you. To make their performance more convincing, they'll enlist flying monkeys, individuals they've manipulated into supporting their version of events. These flying monkeys might be friends, family, or even people close to you. They're fed misleading information and carefully crafted stories about you, turning them against you, isolating you from other relationships, and supporting the narcissist in the process. These individuals become unofficial actors in the narcissist drama, contributing to the false and negative perception of you in the community. This not only increases your isolation but also weakens the trust of those around you, leaving you feeling abandoned and unsupported. I understand how difficult this is for you. You may feel compelled to explain everything to everyone, wanting them to know the truth, and that you tried your best to keep the relationship alive. However, recognize that trying to prove the truth in an environment where the narcissist has already manipulated the narrative will exhaust you and yield little success. This is the time to reevaluate your relationships and identify who your true friends are, the ones who will stand by you in challenging times. Remember, the first 12 months after breaking up with a narcissist will be a challenging journey filled with intense emotions. You'll face hurdles such as managing your feelings, dividing assets, caring for children if any, and dealing with the legal complexities of ending a relationship. Breaking up with a narcissist is far more complicated than you could have imagined. They will continuously try to re-enter your life, causing confusion and maintaining control by exerting constant mental and emotional pressure. You'll need to learn how to shield yourself from these manipulations, stay firm, and seek support from those around you to navigate this difficult phase. I understand what you're going through, and I believe you have the strength to overcome all these challenges. You don't need validation from anyone, because your value has existed since the moment you were born. Look in the mirror, smile, and remind yourself, I deserve love and respect. Don't let their cruel and selfish actions obscure your worth and what you truly deserve. By staying clear-headed, resolute, and self-respecting, you'll protect yourself from toxic relationships and move toward a brighter future where you are loved and valued as you deserve. Tactic 3. Initiating endless arguments. The final strategy narcissists often use to end a relationship is to ignite endless arguments. Have you ever noticed that when a narcissist starts feeling bored and wants to leave the relationship, the world around you suddenly feels more stifling and tense than ever? Every action, every word of yours, no matter how trivial, can become a trigger for prolonged, relentless fights. They exploit every situation, exaggerate every issue, and turn small matters into dramatic battles, leaving you physically and emotionally exhausted. But stay alert and recognize that this is just one of the subtle tactics narcissists use when they want to quietly exit a relationship. They deliberately create conflict and tension, then use these very conflicts as a reason to leave you. Instead of addressing their real emotions or seeking ways to improve the relationship, they opt to continuously blame you, making you believe that you are solely responsible for the relationship's breakdown. They instill guilt and helplessness in you, leading you to doubt your ability to sustain and improve the relationship. They won't hesitate to pour salt on your wounds by digging into your insecurities, drowning you in guilt and despair. You may be blamed for not being good enough, for making them cheat, or for their unhappiness in the relationship. Their cold, harsh words gradually erode your confidence and self-worth, making you question your abilities and deservedness. Sometimes these accusations can push you to the brink of emotional collapse, leaving you feeling unsupported and abandoned. Yet, always remember that everything you are experiencing is merely a script meticulously crafted by the narcissist. They are master actors, adept at convincing others to believe the narratives they create. They skillfully use words to manipulate your emotions and thoughts, ensuring they always maintain control in the relationship. You know this because you've been in the exact situation before with them, experiencing their ruthlessness and cunning. Narcissists will never admit to cheating, mistreating their partner, financial abuse, or coldly manipulating you. Admitting such actions would mean confronting themselves and taking responsibility for their mistakes, something their wounded psyche deeply resists. Instead, they create entirely new stories to protect themselves, convincing everyone around them that none of this was their fault. They carefully restructure events, painting you as the villain and themselves as the victim to maintain their flawless image and avoid scrutiny. Do narcissists feel any lingering attachment or regret for the pain they've caused after the relationship ends? The harsh truth, far removed from what you might hope for, is entirely different. They don't miss the happy memories or regret their sharp words. If anything, they remember your role in their life, a shadow always ready to meet the insatiable demands of their massive ego. Bluntly speaking, narcissists are like sophisticated parasites. They latch on, draining the energy, love, and vitality from others to feed their distorted sense of self. So do they truly miss you? The answer is a resounding no. You might argue, but when I left, they were devastated and begged me to stay. In reality, this is merely a performance they staged perfectly. They say the things you long to hear and act as if their world is collapsing, all to draw you back under their control. Sounds unbelievable? Let me lift the veil and reveal the truth about narcissists. Tactic 4. Narcissists don't miss you, they miss your role in the relationship. Do not be quick to trust the sweet words or fake tears of a narcissist. Behind their strong facade and confident exterior lies a fragile, insecure, and pitifully empty soul. They crave admiration, adoration, and being placed above all else. Sadly, they are utterly incapable of genuine love or empathy for others. When you decide to leave them, they may plead, beg, or even cry out in anguish. But remember, don't mistake these actions for the pain of losing true love. In reality, it's merely regret over losing a favorite toy, something they could control and exploit at will. Like a child crying over a broken toy car, narcissists feel distressed when they lose their source of supply, someone who obediently serves, caters to, and meets their selfish demands unconditionally. They grieve losing a loyal servant, an endless ATM, or a companion to alleviate their boredom. More tragically, they fail to comprehend that they've lost a life partner, a true confidant who could have shared, empathized, and supported them through life's difficulties. In a narcissist's world, you are merely a role, easily replaced by anyone else who can fill the void within their endless neediness. True love, genuine care, and compassion, these are luxuries they neither have nor need. They live in a self-centered world where everything revolves around them, ignoring the emotional and spiritual values a relationship brings. Their selfishness, arrogance, and egocentrism prevent them from understanding the pain they inflict on others. This ensures they never truly feel remorse for the harm they've caused. They fail to realize that by focusing only on themselves and disregarding the emotions and needs of others, they create shallow relationships devoid of sincerity and depth. So what do narcissists truly regret? The answer might surprise you and provoke deeper reflection about their nature. It's not the material loss or the toy they've broken, but the realization that they failed to find true joy or satisfaction in what they once considered their perfect project. They might start to feel lonelier and emptier than ever, realizing that all they sought from others were superficial things that can never replace genuine emotional connection. Tactic 5. Narcissists regret the time and effort spent on winning you over. The regret narcissists feel when you decide to leave them isn't sadness over losing a soulmate or a partner, but the pain of seeing a project they meticulously cultivated crumble. Like seasoned hunters, they have invested immense effort into observing, studying, and understanding their prey. Let's rewind to the moment you first met. Remember the flawless mask they wore, the radiant smile, the sparkling eyes full of allure. They skillfully attacked with romantic gestures, sweet compliments that swept you off your feet, and an intoxicating whirlwind of affection. Lavish gifts, luxurious dinners under glittering lights, and the hours spent waiting outside your door, each moment was carefully staged as part of a perfect performance. They crafted a dreamlike world where only the two of you existed, basking in endless happiness, making you feel as if you were in a fairy tale with a prince and princess living happily ever after. Of course, you might think, without me, they'll just find someone else. True, but this means they must start over donning their false mask, playing a new role, and investing significant time to tame a new prey. Maintaining the current relationship is always easier than building a new one from scratch, which is why they regret losing you. They lament no longer having a servant in their life, an endless ATM, a free housekeeper, or a companion to fill their moments of boredom. Narcissists may appear remorseful, pleading, and even shedding dramatic tears to win you back. They may send messages, make calls, write heartfelt letters, and promise they'll change. Lines like "I was wrong," "I miss you so much," and "I'll do everything to become the person you deserve" might flow freely. However, These promises are nothing but empty performances. In truth, they're merely testing if you're naive enough to fall back into their trap, whether you'll step back and re-enter their carefully constructed cage. Don't hope for a sincere apology from narcissists. Their words are crafted not from genuine regret, but from knowing what you want to hear. Their only true objective is to lure you back into their bed, their home, their life, so they can continue exploiting, controlling, and even tormenting you further. Tactic 6. Pretending to close the chapter. Beware of lengthy letters or emails reminiscing about the past. Narcissists often use this sophisticated tactic to create a sense of closure and completion, deceiving you with a facade of sincerity and ambiguity. Don't let yourself be swayed by flowery words, late apologies, or heartwarming stories they stage to rekindle buried emotions. Any reaction from you, anger, joy, or surprise, becomes their bait, reinforcing their influence over you. Their real aim is not to heal old wounds or rebuild the relationship honestly, but to drag you into a manipulative spiral. They attempt to stir up negative emotions and past traumas to regain control and manipulate you as they see fit. Through this, they re-establish dominance in the relationship while continuing to exploit you for their personal gain. To protect yourself, don't let their tearful words and fabricated stories cloud your judgment. Stay resolute, alert, and rational in your thinking. The best defense against their manipulation is silence and indifference. Remember, you deserve respect and sincerity, not to be a pawn in their devious games. Tactic 7. Monitoring your social media. Don't be surprised if a narcissist suddenly reappears in your online life. They might start interacting with your posts unexpectedly, lurking through your profiles without leaving obvious traces, or even gathering information about you from various social media platforms. Their actions go beyond casual curiosity and extend to meticulous surveillance of every online activity they find significant. Behind real or fake accounts, they may send sweet messages and subtle inquiries, or show a seemingly innocent concern that cleverly taps into your emotions. They know how to disarm you, making you drop your guard and welcome their calculated advances. Sometimes they might use unfamiliar phone numbers to contact you, sparking curiosity or stirring compassion in you, drawing you into the web they've carefully spun. Their true goal: to probe and assess your reactions to every minor interaction. Any response from you, a short comment, or a simple like, becomes an opening for them to initiate further interactions. These are not innocent attempts to reconnect, but deliberate moves to manipulate you back into a contrived relationship. Narcissists understand that even the smallest touchpoint can revive memories, doubts, or curiosity about them. Every message, every interaction is like an invisible thread, gradually pulling you back into the sophisticated web of control they've constructed. They seize every opportunity to maintain their presence in your life, from birthday greetings to subtle reminders about significant events. Each action is designed to create a sense of closeness and familiarity, making you feel at ease while unknowingly falling into their intricate schemes. Their patience and persistence in maintaining contact are not merely for control, but to continue exploiting you for their personal desires. To protect yourself, set firm boundaries and be mindful of their tactics. Their persistence is not a testament to their affection, but to their insatiable need for control and exploitation. Stay alert and prioritize your well-being over their manipulative games. Tactic 8. Exploiting a third party to influence you. In the cunning world of narcissists, direct manipulation is just a surface-level tactic. More subtly, they operate from the shadows, pulling the strings of puppets around them to execute their plans. These puppets could be mutual friends, family members, colleagues, or even newly acquainted individuals. They appear outwardly innocent, skillfully probing into your life and bringing up memories of the narcissist. I don't underestimate seemingly harmless probing questions. This is how the narcissist covertly gathers information, gauges your reactions, and scopes the terrain before deciding whether to re-engage. Every word and question is calculated to awaken dormant emotions in you. They aim to observe your responses, anger, joy, or skepticism, to identify the most effective approach. The narcissist might use these puppets to offer advice, assist with work, or rebuild connections. Accidental encounters and intimate conversations are all meticulously placed chess pieces on the manipulation board, intended to pull you back into the old toxic cycle. Stay resolute in your decisions. Do not let false promises or pitiful performances sway your determination. Remember, these are merely habitual tricks they employ to keep you around. You are stronger than this and deserve genuine happiness. Each time you break the no-contact rule or try to maintain the relationship, they interpret it as an endorsement of their toxic behavior. This not only fails to elicit remorse, but emboldens them further. Every message, call, or effort to reconcile from you is seen as complicity in the abuse. To them, it's perfect justification to restore their control and reinforce their distorted belief that you, by voluntarily returning to the toxic cycle, are at fault, not them. If you've followed my videos, you'll know I often advocate a profoundly wise strategy for dealing with narcissists: no contact. Let me emphasize, no contact is not a declaration of war, but a manifesto of independence for your soul. It is neither a sharp weapon of retaliation nor a power play to bind or control someone else. It is a journey back to yourself, a gentle way to untangle the invisible cords, freeing yourself from chaotic emotional entanglements. Don't mistake no contact for standing before a narcissist and boldly announcing the end. It's not a cold war or a punishment you impose on them, but a precious gift you give yourself. No contact is a courageous choice stemming from your own desire to serve yourself. It's a survival instinct urging you to protect yourself from toxic cycles and soul-draining relationships. However, understand that while no contact is the gateway to freedom, crossing that threshold presents its own set of challenges. The real battle has just begun. It's an internal struggle where your heart and mind constantly clash. You'll find yourself immersed in a whirlwind of emotions, yearning for peace while being haunted by memories of the narcissist. I know there will be moments when your heart tightens as images of the past suddenly resurface. Memories that seemed dormant come alive with piercing vividness. You remember their smile, their eyes, their voice, and the longing grows, threatening to drown you in a sea of turbulent emotions. First, I want you to stop blaming yourself for missing them. Missing someone who hurts you is not only normal but an essential part of the healing process. Just like a wound on your skin, your heart needs time to heal and recover after enduring painful blows. Understand that the longing and guilt you feel are not signs of weakness or failure, but evidence that you are moving closer to self-recovery. These emotions are echoes of memories and the seeds they planted in your mind, making it difficult to escape the loop of pain. However, it's vital that you don't let these feelings tether you to a painful past. Missing someone doesn't mean you have to open your heart again or allow them to return to recreate the hurt. Some people, driven by longing, trap themselves in an endless cycle of suffering. They repeatedly return to the person who hurt them, even knowing that each return only brings fresh wounds. This is a form of self-destruction, where they seem incapable of breaking free from the shadow of the past and fail to see their worth in building a better future. Continually going back to an ex only amplifies the pain and prevents you from moving forward to find true happiness. Second, we need to be honest about the true nature of the person you loved. If they had revealed their true selves as manipulative, deceitful, and selfish from the start, would you have so readily given them your heart? The answer is undoubtedly no. This shows that what you miss isn't their true self, but the idealized version you imagined. You miss the sweet moments of the honeymoon phase, the romantic gestures, and the meaningful promises they once made. But in reality, you don't miss the calculating and selfish person behind those gestures. So don't mistake your longing as missing their true self. In truth, you're mourning the values you once believed they had, the genuine emotions you hoped for, and the spiritual connection you created in your mind. You're longing for who you wanted them to be, not who they really are. This not only makes it harder to accept the truth, but also delays your healing process as you cling to an illusion of perfect love that never existed. Once you've decided to leave a narcissist, Your first step shouldn't be looking back at the past, but focusing entirely on building a bright future you create on your own. Take time to fully enjoy life without being influenced by their shadow or negative effects. Don't confine yourself to empty rooms where you're left questioning and tormenting yourself. Instead, open the door, breathe the fresh air of freedom, and start doing the things they once discouraged or mocked you for. Try joining a yoga class to rediscover peace of mind, learn a new skill to enhance yourself, or plan trips to dream destinations to broaden your horizons and embrace new experiences. Even small acts like changing your hairstyle can be an important step toward reclaiming yourself. Do all these things not to prove anything to them, but to show love and confidence in yourself. You are an endless source of strength and beauty that no one can take away. From this moment forward, their toxic words and attempts to belittle you will no longer affect you. You deserve to be treated with genuine respect and love, and the world is vast enough for you to find people who will recognize and value your unique worth. If your goal is to make them regret what happened, remember that this doesn't depend on showcasing your success or happiness to them. Instead, focus on deep internal healing, nurturing your self-esteem, learning to love yourself more, and improving your physical and mental health. Let old memories drift away like clouds in the sky. They may bring rain and sadness, but the rain will pass, and the sky will be clearer than ever. Don't pressure yourself to forget immediately, nor blame yourself for still feeling nostalgic. This longing is proof that you're a person of depth and emotion, someone who cherishes beautiful memories. However, let those memories flow naturally, allowing the healing process to unfold without being hindered by unresolved feelings. Whether or not you choose to cut off all contact, they will gradually come to realize the loss you have caused. They may try to construct a facade of happiness with someone else, but remember, they once acted the same way when they were with you. Everything you see is just a shell, a meticulously staged performance to mask the truth. As time passes and the final curtain falls, they will confront the void and ask themselves, "What have I lost?" In that moment, you don't need to look back or turn toward them. Instead, keep moving forward on your journey of growth. Every positive action you take for yourself, every new skill you learn, and every value you reclaim is a testament to your inner strength. When you reach a state of stability, independence, and confidence, they may, at some point, awaken to the realization that the person they once underestimated and devalued was, in fact, a priceless gift they foolishly let slip away. But by then, their regret, if it comes, will no longer matter to you. By that time, you will have risen above, grown stronger and more resilient, living a life of pride and fulfillment, a life free from their influence or control. Always remember, building a new life isn't just about eliminating negative influences. It's about rediscovering yourself and unlocking untapped potential. Set goals for yourself, identify what truly matters, and pursue it with determination. Don't hesitate to try new things and step out of your comfort zone, for it's through these challenges that you grow and strengthen. Additionally, cultivate a strong support network of friends, family, and those who truly understand you, people who are willing to listen and share your journey through difficult times. Their support will help you navigate dark moments and find joy in everyday life. At the same time, take care of yourself, maintain a healthy diet, exercise regularly, and practice relaxation techniques like meditation or yoga to sustain mental balance. Finally, have unwavering faith in yourself and your ability to overcome challenges. You alone can determine the direction of your life, and each step forward is a testament to your resilience and determination. Look in the mirror and remind yourself that you deserve happiness, freedom, and true love. Don't let painful experiences of the past cloud your vision or dreams. Instead, transform them into motivation to strive and rise above, building the life you've always wanted, a life filled with meaning, fulfillment, and joy. You deserve all the good things life has to offer. Be strong and resilient, appreciate your worth, and don't let painful memories obscure your value. Life is brimming with wonderful experiences waiting for you, and as long as you trust yourself and keep moving forward, you'll find the peace and happiness you deserve. Remember, each step forward on this journey signifies that you are growing stronger, more confident, and ready to embrace the beautiful opportunities life has to offer. Nothing can hold you back from creating a meaningful and happy life where you can express yourself freely, untethered by toxic relationships of the past. Let the past serve as valuable lessons, not burdens. Every experience contributes to your growth and development. Use those lessons to build a bright future where you can love and be loved sincerely and unconditionally. You deserve a life of abundance, freedom and wholeness, a life where you can fully express yourself without being limited or controlled by anyone.